Welcome to Falco podcast. My name is Rakesh Dhawan. I am President and CEO of Falco eMotors. This particular series of podcasts we have started to be able to connect with our customers, to be able to connect with our fan base, and to be able to really give you a history, a perspective of why we do things the way we do. Now, Falco was started back in 2011. But my mission to have an amazing eDrive technology was started back in 2009. I had started my search for an incredible solution. I wanted an electric bike motor that could really have a huge impact on cycling. And after significant amount of research, I settled on a motor architecture, a motor configuration, which was five-phase motor configuration. Now, electric motor industry, 99% of the motors are three-phase. So it was a substantial risk on my part to go after a five-phase motor configuration. Now, why did I do it? So what I saw during my research was that the five-phase motor technology could give me what is called zero freewheeling resistance, which is a big problem for direct drive motors, three-phase direct drive motors. So five-phase offered that window where I could have a direct drive solution. And I absolutely loathed the gears. I don't like the mid drives. I don't like the motors with gears. I believe they add significant amount of inefficiency in the system. And cycling, as it is, has a significant amount of inefficiency because of the chain and the gears. So our attempt has been really, can we make cycling a very pure experience? And can we have components which are remarkable in their performance? So the five-phase motor architecture was complex to execute, not only because it required significant computing power when we were needed to drive the motor. It also required significant engineering in terms of mechanical design. And it took us several years to be able to integrate eventually the torque sensor and the speed sensor into the motor. It was so our research started in 2009. We had our first prototype built in 2011, and that was just a throttle-based system where we were able to prove out our five-phase motor architecture and basic driving principles using a microcontroller. And we had then integrated a speed sensor, which also required significant amount of research. The problem with the speed sensor is it's inefficient. It is simply inefficient and it overpowers human effort with pure motor power. So it was not really an acceptable solution. And then we finally managed to, after several tries, we managed to integrate the torque sensor. And once we implemented the torque sensor, we still suffered from inadequate understanding of how to integrate this torque sensor with cycling. So it took us several years to really understand how a torque sensor in a direct drive system should integrate seamlessly with cycling. And it took me several visits to customers, to trade shows, to suppliers, etc., to understand that unique seamlessness that we have today and how to translate that seamlessness, that beautiful marriage between cycling and motor technology to have this unique riding experience, an experience that is pure with no inefficiency. That was our goal. And we have continued to move forward. We have now a fairly strong install base, and I greatly appreciate the people I have been able to serve, and we will continue to serve. So this is our first podcast, and we'll continue to talk in depth about the Falco eDrive technology in the future podcast. Feel free to write to us. We have the website falcoedrive.com that has immense amount of information. And then you can always reach us at info@falcoemotors.com, or we have our 24/7 toll-free number available, 877-278-6323. We're always looking for an opportunity to serve you. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.